What baby name immediately makes you lose all respect for the parents and why? I'm a labor and delivery nurse, so I've seen thousands of baby names. Most are lovely, some are unique, a few are questionable. But I'll never forget the couple who wanted to name their daughter Caroline, that's Caitlin, but with the Roman numeral 8 replacing 8, pronounced exactly like Caitlin. When I asked them to spell it for the birth certificate, the mother said proudly, Kviii Lin. The 8th is like 8 in Roman numerals, and 8 sounds like 8. Clever, right? I stood there, pen frozen over the form. So, K8, Lin? Yes, we wanted something unique but still traditional. This poor child was going to spend her entire life spelling her name, explaining it, watching people's faces contort in confusion. Every first day of school, every job application, every introduction would include a lengthy explanation of her parents' clever wordplay. But that wasn't even the worst I've seen. Another couple named their twins Winner and Loser. Actually, Winner and Loser Johnson. Their reasoning? We want them to know from birth that life is about competition. I tried gently suggesting that Loser might face some challenges with that name. The father got defensive. He'll prove everyone wrong. The name will make him stronger. That was 6 years ago. I heard from a colleague that Loser goes by his middle name now, and Winner has been in therapy since middle school for the pressure his name created. Then there was Neve. Not inherently terrible, it's heaven backwards. But this particular mom spelled it Nevia and insisted it was still heaven backwards. When I carefully pointed out the spelling issue, she said, well, that's how I want heaven to be spelled backwards. The absolute worst, though, was a couple who wanted to name their son Adolf Hitler, last name, full first and middle name, in 2019. I had to get hospital administration involved. The parents claimed it was about reclaiming the name and not letting history dictate their choices. They threatened to sue for discrimination. Eventually, they left and had the baby at home to avoid our oppression. That child is out there somewhere, carrying that name. But the name that made me lose respect wasn't because it was offensive or stupid. It was Bella. Now, Bella is a beautiful, normal name. The problem was that these parents had named all 4 of their daughters Bella. Bella Marie, Bella Rose, Bella Grace, and the new baby was to be Bella Faith. Why? I asked, as professionally as I could. We just really like the name Bella, the mom said. But how do you call them? Oh, we use their middle names at home. Then why not make those their first names? The dad looked at me like I was slow. Because we wanted to name them all Bella. Those girls are going to grow up in bureaucratic hell. Every system that uses first name and birth date for identification will be a nightmare. School registrations, medical records, legal documents, constant confusion, all because their parents really liked the name Bella. I've seen names that are creative disasters. ABCDE, pronounced Abcity, exclamation mark Xander, the exclamation point is part of it, and Keemnop, pronounced Noel, get it, no L. Each time, I watch parents beam with pride at their cleverness while I fill out a birth certificate that will haunt their child forever. The worst part is when parents get angry at me for asking how to spell traditional names. Jennifer with a G turned out to be Jennifer. Regular Jason was Jason. One mother snapped at me for assuming her daughter's name Ashley wasn't spelled Ashley. After 15 years in delivery rooms, I've learned that names reflect parents' priorities. Some prioritize uniqueness over functionality. Some prioritize cleverness over kindness. Some prioritize their ego over their child's future. The names that make me lose respect aren't the weird ones. Creativity isn't a crime. It's the ones where parents clearly never considered that their child has to live with their decision, where the name is about the parent's need for attention, not the child's need for dignity. That said, little Cubby Lynn is probably in 1st grade now, explaining to her teacher for the 100th time that yes, there are Roman numerals in her name, and no, it's not a typo.